What's up, Gemini? How y'all doing? I hope y'all are good. I'm in a good mood. But anyways, to get down to business, we're going to be doing a Venus in retrograde reading for y'all. So the retrograde starts December the 19th to January 29th, 2022. And Venus is about beauty, love, and partnerships, all that good stuff, self-love. And it is also in Capricorn, so it also has to do with money, investments, how we spend our money, and stuff of that nature. But as per usual, I kind of got a feel of what's going on for y'all Geminis for this Venus retrograde. And you guys kind of need to be careful of how, or just not even be careful. I don't want to be careful because the retrogrades are always like to try to be mindful. You know what I mean? It's always a period of reflection and just kind of being able to be more aware of some of the things that we do or whatever. But yeah, so just be aware of how you guys treat people, or how you guys perceive people, or how you guys put them on a pedestal or rank them, depending on their outwardly appearance or their titles or their positions in life. And that could be their position as far as work related, you know what I mean? Or it could be that they have a lot of money, so they have some financial status, or they could just be popular and have some kind of status this way. But it's like those labels that we put on people are not always the case. Just like how we see famous people and like we see them in a movie and they play this certain role, we're just like, oh my god, I love that person, blah 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 blah. And then in person they're never like that. They're like completely different. You know what I mean? Like that's what I think it is. And I think maybe that could kind of get you in trouble, because that's one of the things that you guys kind of look at, and then it's like not necessarily the case when you really get to know that person. And or this could be the reverse with you, you know what I mean, that you put on this front that you have this status, you're this high ranking person, that you're this and this and that and have all this and that. But when it's time to see, or when it's time for people to see you as face value, that this is like some shoes that you guys can't really fill. You know what I mean? So it definitely can go both ways. Take it, place it, flip it, how you guys want to. But definitely could go either way. But I'm definitely feeling like, people not always being cracked up to be what they seem like it. So anyways, Spirit, give me an overall energy for this Venus retrograde for my Geminis. This is Venus for Venus retrograde in for my Geminis, not my Geminis. Yeah, honestly, I don't know if you guys can hear that. I'm like really close to the water, so a ship just blew its horn, and I almost feel like you, like in this time period, you may call someone's bluff, or somebody may call your bluff, like one of the two, like whatever. Like I just feel like somebody's gonna call your bluff or whatever. Okay, I'm gonna pull one more. Okay. It's so funny because they both have sundresses on. Haha, whatever. So the first card, do it for yourself. This is a sundress, but it's in the middle of winter. Okay, it's cold outside, but honestly, she doesn't give a fuck. She's not really like trying to dress for what everybody else would typically consider, warm weather clothing or warm weather attire. She's dressing how she wants to dress, and that's like a freedom for her. Honestly, that I feel like that is what it is you need to focus on for, Venus retrograde. Is not putting on a show for what everybody else would not putting on a show for everybody else. You know what I mean? Do the things that make you happy, regardless if it makes you stick out, and regardless if it makes you look different, regardless of if it doesn't give you the type of like look that you want to portray. Just make sure that it coincides with who you really are. Okay. And this was, you can always rewrite the story in reverse. And I just feel like that kind of like tags on this energy of, you know, write your own story. You don't have to be like everybody else. You don't have to fit in with everybody else. Like, you don't have to, like, society tells us that we need to have A, B, and C in order. And if we have A, B, and C in order, then we're on the right track, you know? And sometimes it just doesn't work out that way for a lot of people. Some people have to do C, A, and then B, you know, and that be the order for them. Just make sure that whatever order you're working in or out of, that is the most beneficial for you, okay? Fuck what everybody else got to say or think. I'm not trying to cuss that much, I promise. But anyway, so this is going to be for my Geminis for the Venus retrograde. So, Spirit, what do you have to say to my Geminis, for this Venus retrograde? Okay, just sliding shit out there. It doesn't matter. Okay. I'm kind of curious. What does this card look like? Okay. All right, let me pull one more so I can kind of like put this picture together. Honestly, you guys could be walking away from old relationship, whether it's a relationship with friends, you know, whether it has to do with work or coworkers, but I definitely feel like this is an emotional connection. So it's either family, friendship, or like a relationship. But it's something that has been kind of steady for a while. You know what I mean? It's not something that is just like, well, fly by night type of situation. And I definitely feel like this is a situation that you're like taking your power back from. You know what I mean? And, you know, others might find this as you being selfish, but who cares? You know, at the end of the day, like, who cares if you're being selfish? There's nothing wrong with being selfish, especially if, you know, you're doing what is best for you, you know, regardless of how somebody else feels. Okay, Spirit, give me one more card for my Gemini. Oh, okay. Jeez. Jesus. All right. So, 3 of Swords, and then you have the Knight of Wands. And honestly, yeah, I just feel like this is a situation that you are trying to just reclaim your power back from, right? So there was this connection of some sort, friendship, familyship, situationship, relationship, whatever, right? That you are, you know, kind of honestly, you're just like, you know, whatever. It doesn't matter like how much I put into this, whatever I built into this relationship, I'm kind of over it. It doesn't fit me anymore. I need to see what else is out there. Like, I'm kind of done with this, right? And I just feel like this 5 of Swords really is just you taking your power back from these people. You know what I mean? Like, to me, sometimes when the card's in reverse, this is like a very personal situation, like to you, and not necessarily like an outward, you know, conflict. I just feel like this is something that personal that you just had to do for yourself, you know, and you're just in a position of healing. You're in a position of healing, kind of letting this go. I don't know if this is like a third party relationship. I'm really not like a fan of having this 3 of Swords represent a third party relationship, but whatever the case may be, it's heartbreak that you are like trying to get over. Or, you know, also I'm getting like not necessarily heartbreak, you know, like I just feel like it could be one of those things where you just wake up one day, you're just like, oh my God, this ain't for me. Like I'm not feeling this really. Like I'm just not, like I'm not feeling this really. So this could be a quick turnover, is what I'm saying. Like a quick turnover of like needing to heal. Like this is not something that I feel like is going to take you a while. Or if it has been something that has, you know, transpired over the last couple of months, I just feel like you're at the phase where I'm like, I'm healed. I feel good. You know what I mean? Once this Venus retrograde is over, I feel like you're going to be in a place where, you know, like I feel good. Like I'm kind of like over it. You know what I mean? You still may have like memories attached to it because this is something that, you know, went on for a while, but you're kind of like, I'm good. Like I can move on for this. I'm ready for, you know, whatever's new or whatever's out there. Okay, so Gemini, I hope y'all enjoyed this reading. Leave me a comment below, like, and subscribe, you know, however y'all do. But peace. Oh my God, I can't say peace because I can't get myself out of here. Hold on.